don't know how a lot of people are going to feel about this topic because it is a touchy topic. But I'm going to just speak upon it. I feel like R. Kelly is being railroaded. And let me look up the definition of railroad because we often um, eat our words. So I'm going to look up the word railroad for y'all. Okay. Badger, hassle, harassment, urge. Okay, so railroad means um, synonyms, which are words that means the same thing. Coerce, force, compel, pressure, pressure, badger, hustle, pester, hound, harass, nag, hurry, urge. That would be the word I go with. Galled, proud, spur, browbeat, floundering, bulldoze, steamroller, dragon, prevail, strong arm. Okay, the second definition is cause, to be passed or approved quickly by applying pressure. To be passed or approved. So I would go with that a little bit too. Um, pressure, bulldoze, brainwash, strong arm, harass. Okay, so I know a lot of people is like, what's she gonna say now? So we look at some more things. Supported by silence, a lack of drawn trains or other. Force. Okay, so I say what I say because I thought about it. Even with the Cosby case, I know, being a woman, how probable rape is. It's a, I haven't been raped, fortunately, but it's been a couple situations where I could have been raped. Um, uh, it's been some man who strong arm, as it said, you know what I'm saying, try to may hold me down, or this was way back in the day, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I handle myself and I prayed. And that don't always work in people's situation. Thankfully that worked in mine. But I understand because I know women who have been molested. I know women who've been sexually assaulted. So I've had the knowledge to be able to talk to these people. I had the ability to be able to talk to these people. So I understand maybe one person, maybe two, because it's a coincidence at that point. But let me see how many people came out with allegations against him. Because I want to speak facts. And I will say this. He was guilty and is guilty of sleeping with underage girls. I totally agree. Honest to God. He wrong for that. He's wrong for it. He wrong for it. He wrong for it. I'm not going to say he's not. That's not what my point is. But my point is, let's see how many. So, it says, over more than 5 weeks, nearly a dozen victims of R. Kelly took the stand in New York courtroom. Many of the 11 women and men, some of whom could not be publicly identified, describing sex with R. Kelly when they were underage. Okay. Understandable, believable. But what I don't understand, I even give it 3 that you can get away with this with. Matter of fact, I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5 just to be fair. But after you get past your 5th victim, I would think that somebody would say something to somebody. It wouldn't take all these years. So what I'm getting at is, yeah, he is guilty. And he need to serve his time. He need to get whatever they give him. Whatever God wants him to have, that's what he needs to have. But what I'm saying is there was a lot of people doing like this, turning their head or engaging. And those people are just as guilty as Kelly. And that's what my whole point is. He wouldn't even been able to carry this on so long, so successfully and everything else had it not been for all these other people who were turning their heads. There's been so many people that have been doing this. Bill Cosby, I don't know too much about his case, but I'm pretty sure that he is guilty of, being a womanizer, slipping things in drinks, whatever the allegations are. But I'm willing to bet out of both of these cases, some of these women are lying. If they, I ain't gonna say they lying. I would say for the maybe the Bill Cosby case, Kelly case, I don't feel like they lying. But I do feel like it's a money game. It's a sick money game that's being played. And unfortunately, a lot of those women, they are just you could tell that they were easily manipulated, and they were real gullible, and they seen the fame, and he was the type of person who preyed on people like that, which is sick in its own way. Well, just not even its own way, it's just sick. You could just tell, man. So yes, R. Kelly is guilty. But what about all the other people who was doing the same thing he has been doing or was doing, and that was around him, engaging in them same activities? So I understand that he is about to come out and start spreading names and stuff, but it sucks that it has to go down this way. First of all, when people see him doing it long ago in the Malia years, it should have been checked back then. It should have been highly checked back then. And they had this little Romeo and Juliet law mess going on where she was a certain age and, emancipation and all that. Okay, you snuck through by a hair. But after the first victim's parents seen him mess with Aaliyah publicly and the child was the age they are, it ain't no getting around that he might be doing that to your child too. It's no getting around it. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I feel like people are okay to do certain things until they start not moving the way people want them to move. They puppet masters may get mad and be like, "All right, I got you." So that's the game in the industry. Really, that's the game in the world. Y'all have to be careful about our kids. We got to be careful. You got to ask your kids stuff regularly. And you can't do anything for the love of money. I think most of these situations result in money. People was paid off. It was a big scam. It was a big scam. These men were sick men. These men were sex addicts, I would say. These men didn't know how to be happy with what they had. And as a result, they felt the heat for it. But it needed to be exposed. It never should have happened in the first place. But women, don't wait so long to speak up. Because after you wait so long, your credibility, it becomes to be lessened. But fortunately, it was videotapes. Fortunately, thank God it was videotapes. It's unfortunate that it was videotapes because the sick nature of everything. But for it to be videotapes, a picture's worth a million words. So that's all I'm going to say. Both of them men was wrong. Some of these women probably are doing this just for money. Some of them might not even be telling the truth. They're just jumping on a bandwagon. It's a mixture of all that stuff. I believe it's some old, what is it called? Casting crew or whatever it's that, couch casting. All that type of stuff, man. Everybody knew what was going on. So for everybody, oh my God, it's gonna come out. What's done in the dark come to the light. Y'all have a good one. And I also want to add to my video as well. There's gonna be a lot of people mad at me for this video, but I hope not. But I'm just here to speak my truth, not the truth, but my truth. Well, actually, the truth. But some truths may not be truths. They may be just my truth. But I try my hardest to speak the truth. So, what I was going to say about this whole R. Kelly thing, I must add, DMX, that was my boy. Rest his soul. But look at that movie, Belly. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all didn't see that part where that little girl was 16 years old? She was 16. I ain't hear many people speaking up against that. I ain't hear nobody throughout my whole adulthood say that was wrong. But that is what goes on. I've seen it with my own eyes. And we have to stop this, because just because somebody is 16, that don't make them adult or considered as adult. But because of the laws of the land, they can be considered as adult. But the problem with that is when you consider them 16 as adult, what about when they 15 and a half? They close. What about 15? They close. So it helps you cut corners. It helps you cut corners to get to pedophilia. They even try to make excuses. Like I've heard girls say back in the day when it came to sex bracelets and stuff. I'm a virgin. I only have sex in my anally, so I'm still a virgin. So they make all type of excuses to right wrongs. I also would like to add, look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z was messing with Foxy Brown when she was underage. Let me look it up. I like to speak facts. There's a lot of convicted sex offenders out here who still have their job. So that's what I'm getting at too. This brother lost everything. So what did he do to others then? Could have been a documentary made about the others. Okay, let me read it. January 11th, 2019. Allegations. Now this is what R. Kelly has, no? Because we know for sure about Aaliyah. And we know for sure about the videotape, so it ain't no allegations. But anything else that we didn't see on tape is allegations, even though it's very, very, very believable. But I'm only saying that to say, they say it's allegations when it comes to Jay-Z. Having sexual relationships with underage Foxy Brown pops up again. Damon Dash has reacted to the rumor that Jay-Z had sexual relationship with Foxy Brown when she was an underage girl. The rumor kicked off in 2011. So here we are 10 years later, hushed. When claims that Foxy Brown was infected with gonorrhea by Jay-Z. And forgive me for saying this, I'm just reading what's on here. So why isn't nothing being happened to him? Then Dame Dash, he was that was I hate to say it, but it seemed like to me that was passing Aaliyah around as well. She was a pretty girl, but between Dame Dash, Jay-Z, R. Kelly, she was sexually active. So there's been plenty of people on the list. I wish I had more to provide to y'all, but Jay-Z's a major figure, And if they were doing it to the same girls, see what I think is sick. The whole thing that R. Kelly did, everything he did was sick. That video of him urinating, that just, what I'm saying, that was something different. For real. So this man need to get some help, along with many other people that's out there. Many other people. The Epstein crew, all of them. Have a good one, y'all.